All right, welcome to another episode of Comma Convos podcast. I am, of course, your host, Dricka M. Carter. I also have with me today my guest co-host, Miss Geneva Harris of Geneva Harris Realty out there in Baton Rouge. How you doing today, beautiful?
I am good. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So, for all our listeners out there, tell everybody who you are, where you from, and what you do.
So, hi, my name is Geneva Harris. I'm actually from Napoleonville, Louisiana. I am in Gonzales now. So, I am a real estate broker. I have been in real estate for 20 years. 5 years ago, I kind of stepped out on faith and I decided to open up my own firm, which is now Harris Realty Co. And I'm so excited about that. My background is I come from nursing and I actually came from working in a plant. So I decided to leave nursing because I feel like, guess what? It was just these 8 hours wasn't doing it for me. So I decided to go work in a plant because it's 12 hours a day. I was actually nursing in a safety department. And I was still killing the game with Keller Williams, kind of closing 10 deals a month, working full time in a plant, also a breast cancer survivor, and I was still killing it.
Oh
So
my God.
so when agents would be like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, you know what to do. You pass by people every day, give them your business card. Like it's
Yep.
that easy. You have to stay on top of it. Make
Yes.
that money.
It's so much to unpack just with your intro. Like, okay,
Yeah,
so you pivoting from nursing to working a plant job. How
yeah.
was that transition? Like, getting your mindset ready to be in a plant, to be in a predominantly male environment, all of
Yeah.
that.
Well, I actually was in the office all the time because
Okay.
I was doing the training part of it and I was doing the nurse and I was doing like the nursing part of it, right?
Okay.
So I didn't always have to go out there. I did more of
Mhm.
the inside. They always had to come in for the training and also for um the nursing part. If they had to do like a physical or anything, they had to do like a drug test. So that's what they
Mhm.
came. They didn't want me out in the field.
Uh-uh,
Right.
we too
So,
cute to be in the field.
so I had to stay in office. I couldn't go out there. It was like, you're not going back out there. You have to stay in office. But
So
yeah.
okay, so what made you transition from being at the plant to now I want to be a realtor? Like you went to school, took the test, you certified in all
Well,
Louisiana, any other states?
basically, I have always been a real estate agent in my whole
Okay.
career with nursing and being in a plant. Um,
Mm-hmm.
when my mom passed away, I had to think about something quick to kind of add on to what I was doing, which is also, which was nursing.
Right.
So when she passed away, I kind of had to think about something I can do quick and make money to kind of help my father.
Oh.
So been an agent for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Went get my license, started off doing real estate. Basically, my first year, I sold so many houses my first year. Like I started selling within 60 days.
Wow.
And
That
back,
is amazing.
yeah, and back then, when I became a realtor, for sale by owners used to be in a newspaper. So every Sunday, I would get a newspaper, look for the houses that's for sale. Monday morning, I would go put like a little hanger before I go to work, and then when I get back home, I would call all these people. I had like about 5, 6 listings like within 90 days.
So would you suggest for new realtors that may be listening that they still use that tactic, like look in the newspaper, put their feet on the ground, and just look out there for more opportunities?
Yes. Yes. For a new realtor, it's like I still do 101. I still door knock. I still kind of call these people. I still lead generate. But if you're a new agent, my thing for new agents today is just meeting everybody and giving out your business card.
Mm-hmm.
Giving out your business card to everybody you see. If you at Walmart, have 25 business cards in your hand, pass them out. If you give 25 business cards a day, that's 3 new leads every day.
Right. Because somebody is, even if they're not really in a market, it's still an idea that everybody wants
Yes.
to not even be a homeowner, but just become an investor, have a property in their name so that
Yeah.
they can collect rent off of. It's so many different opportunities for you to generate more streams of income. And like you said,
Correct.
even though you had a career already, you still needed something to supplement. Not to say that you weren't making enough money as a nurse,
Right.
but most nurses I know a lot of times work at 2 and 3 different hospitals. Some of them travel, you know what I'm saying? Like they have a whole flow going already, but it's still something to have something to supplement your income. Multiple streams of income is in. Like you can't, it's not even a want anymore, it's a necessity.
It
And so
really
I,
is.
I always tell people like get into industries that are recession proof, like real estate,
Yeah.
taxes, trucking, cannabis, all of these are recession-proof industries. People need these things, right? I was talking to a lawyer earlier this morning. I went to get some coffee, and I talked to a lawyer earlier, and she does like maritime law. And she was saying how, she just hates accounting. Like, people need accounting. And I was like, that's a good perspective, because some people feel like, I don't need an accountant, I'm not making that much money, or I don't need a realtor, I can look for my house myself. And it's a lot of things that you can DIY, but it's a lot of things that you need a professional for. So like our industries in particular, people always need us as professionals to guide them, not necessarily to, quote unquote, make the sale or always, but even just that education, just that experience. And your realtor, it should be your right-hand man. They should be able to tell you, hey, this is what you're in budget for. Do you have any supplemental income that can get you more house for your money? Like, all of these things are what you're looking for in a particular realtor. But what would you say is like maybe a top 1 or 3 categories of looking for a realtor? If somebody's in the market to purchase a home or sell a home, what should they be looking for in a realtor?
So basically, honesty and trust. A realtor that gonna always answer you. Like, I'm the type of realtor, like, if I can't answer you, I am really busy. And I will give you a call back when I'm available. So you want to have a realtor that's available. You don't need to have a part-time realtor, because at the end of the day, that realtor is working somewhere. So you're gonna get a call back later that afternoon, or you might get a call back in between lunchtime, but there's a house that you want to see. So I honestly feel like a full-time realtor is best. Someone that's at your beck and call, someone that is always there to answer questions, because purchasing a home is very scary for everybody. I don't care how old you are. It's a scary process. So someone that can calm you down, and somebody that can kind of really talk to you and be like, hey, look, just put God first, trust in God. And once you put all into play, then it's gonna be easier for you. So you need someone that can really sit down and really talk to you and kind of, be able to kind of
ease your mind through that process.
Because it's very
stressful.
It's very, very stressful. And I try to tell them it's a stressful process. Yeah, they're gonna ask for all kind of stuff, but just give it to them.
Right. And that's the thing too. A lot of times I deal with a lot of business owners in a lot of different industries. Some of them make a lot of money, some of them don't. And when it comes to them coming to the table or going to a realtor and having to have their taxes right, having to have proof of everything, like, a lot of people just like, okay, I'm gonna give up. Or like you said, a realtor not being available to educate you on certain stuff or steer you in the right directions, or talking to the underwriters and the lenders on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? You just give up and you like, I'm gonna go find another realtor because this one ain't do nothing. When in actuality, this realtor going to bat for you behind the scenes. You just don't see it because you don't understand that side of it. Correct. A lot of people try to get me to be a realtor, and I'm like, nope, not my ministry. Like, I like to invest, so I work with different realtors and stuff. But me adding another professional, no, I'm going into the retirement stage. I'm all right where I'm at, so I'm good on that. Like maybe in the afterlife, how people retire from this and go do something else. So yeah, maybe later, but for me, my top priority is retirement. I'm not trying to put on another task and put on another head and go through school, test, and all that. I don't want to do it just for me right now where I'm at in this season.
Look, I want to touch on, you mentioned about extra income. I actually have an ebook. If you click in my bio, I have an ebook that's 15 ways to add extra income to help you out for extra income. So if anyone looking to do that, I do have an ebook. And also for realtors, if you're looking to grow your streamline, if you're looking to get more leads, I also have an ebook for that as well. Just click the link in my bio. And I also starting 2024, I will be doing one-on-one coachings for agents, because it's money out there for everybody to be made. It's just that you have to have a person to kind of help you to get there. And just let's grow together. It's not about I have this information, I'm not gonna give it to you. No, I have the information, I'm ready to give it to you.
And I'm ready to, oh my God, like that's so crazy, because I always tell people, like, I want to see you winning and wealthy. I don't want to see you winning and wealthy just because you on side of me. Like, I don't care if you're across the street, I don't care if you're on another team. I want to see you winning and wealthy, like genuinely want to see it. So any way I can help you, I'm going to help you. Any information I can give you, I'm going to give it to you. Anybody I can refer you to, I'm going to refer you to them. So yeah, I love that. Like, I love that we're in alignment on that. What's the website to get the 15 ways to add extra income?
So it is ghrealtyservice.com. www.ghrealtyservices.com.
Gotcha. All right, I just put that link in the comments
Yeah.
for y'all. Make sure y'all go get it. 15 ways to add extra income. And also be sure to follow us, our show, Comma Convos
Yeah.
podcast. Follow me, the host, and also follow our guest co-host for the day, Miss Geneva Harris. Okay, so now still unpacking that intro because you mentioned a lot, right? So
Yeah.
how hard was it for you to keep going through your battle with breast cancer and also trying to build your realty business, trying to pivot from one career to the next? How hard was it to keep yourself encouraged?
Not hard at all. Because guess what? Out of sight, out of mind. You gave
Mm-hmm.
me this bad cell, God, take it away. Out of sight, out of mind. I went to work every day. So basically, when I became diagnosed, I needed to go to work early. So instead of going to work at 6, I started going to work at 4:30 because my treatments was at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go to work an extra hour and a half early so I can get off an hour and a half early, but I did not miss my hours because I love my money. But I
Yes.
kept going because if I sit here and be like, oh my God, I got breast cancer, that have kept me down.
Down and depressed,
Kept
right?
motivating myself. I just kept motivating myself and just kept on going and doing it and just out of sight, out of mind. To this day, been 8 years that I'm a breast cancer survivor. People just starting to find out you a breast cancer survivor. I was like, yes, I am.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Like I just well, I'm scheduled to get my first mammogram this year because my mom's in remission. So she's been in remission for 1 year so far, a year and 2 months. And so for me, I was like, okay, well, I always get my annual checkups and stuff, nothing
Yeah.
was abnormal. But I did go to the OBGYN a couple of days ago and I was like, okay, so reality is here. I'm 35. I need to, request for an early mammogram because they always telling us, of course, us Black women, that you need to get a mammogram at 40 or 50. And I'm like, no, because I had a friend that died at 33. I had another friend that died in her late 30s. My
Mhm.
mom just became in remission this year. So I'm like, I need to make sure that I screen. I know nothing doesn't feel wrong. And then I
Mhm.
went to like a breast cancer awareness event in the
Okay.
end of October, and they were talking about like everybody's story was different, right? It was like maybe 4 women that told their story, and one lady said she had a sharp pain. One lady said she had no pain at all. She just went for her annual and they found something and they sent her for a mammogram. So it's just so many different scenarios, right? And at first I just really didn't want to believe it when it came down to my mom. And I
Uh-huh.
was like, something not right. Like they just diagnosing so many people with breast cancer. I just feel like it's an experiment. I was really like gung-ho about, oh my God, this is not right, something not right. I gotta look this up. I'm looking up holistic treatments, I'm looking up, different things or whatever, and just educating my mom on changing her diet and all that type of stuff. And she was like, okay, but the doctor, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You know how that go. Like, it's your mom. So,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so I'm like, we got through that, went through that or whatever. But like you said, just kept on going on a daily basis. Nobody even really knew that my mom had it until we went to the breast cancer event. So
Oh,
now she's kind of like writing a book about it, about her diagnosis and how she went through chemo and, had a partial mastectomy and all of that type of stuff. So for me, it was kind of like a learning experience. I was literally like peak of my career, and I always in the back of my mind, I'm so positive, but it's still like something going too right. Like not,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like not
Right.
saying that I'll need something to go wrong, but life always gonna happen or throw you a
Right.
curveball at any
Right.
moment. So you
Right.
gotta continue to keep going. I love that you said that because a lot of people don't have the motivation to get up and go. What information would you give somebody or what kind of affirmations would you give somebody to just keep going every single day? Because they hear from me every day. Even my close friends, I'm fussing at them, but it's coming from a good place. Or my employees, it's coming from a good place. Or you might not like the delivery of it, but
Correct.
the reality is, like I always say, my dog died too. And to them, they say, that's harsh. Like you just harsh. You don't have. And I'm like, it's not harsh, but it's reality. Everybody have obstacles and challenges that they're facing. What's the solution to it? Like, how are you going to get over it? You can't just sit
Right.
around it and gripe and complain all day.
Right. So when I wake up every morning, I say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, Lord.
Yes.
Keep them
Yes.
away. And then I just start asking for the things that I want that day. And then I ask him for the protection of his, just continue to keep healing me, keep healing my family, bring us together. And whatever you have for me in store today, I have open arms and prepare for it.
I love that. I love
Of course, I'm Catholic, so I start saying my Our Father and all those different little prayers.
that.
But that's the first thing I wake up in the morning. I say, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper."
Yes, for
And
me,
you're
I'm
gonna be
always saying
in your body to where you're gonna be like, "Man, that devil, he can't come for me today."
he can't do nothing. He can't do even when you like, we still flesh, right? Even though we Christian, even though we Catholic or whatever, we still flesh. So immediately when something go wrong, the first thing you not saying is Jesus. Let's be real, right? You want to curse, you want to do something, you want to say something else. But when you are matured, right? Most of the time you can rearrange your thoughts and say, okay, well, oh, I'm mad I act like that a few minutes ago. Lord, forgive me, whatever. And then you move on with your day. What's the next task I need to conquer? What's the next thing I need to accomplish? And a lot of times people get stuck on the one thing that went wrong, the one relationship that failed, the one job that fired them, you know what I'm saying? One kid that's misbehaving or whatever the case may be. Like me and my friends literally just had this conversation yesterday. And it wasn't like most people would take it like it was a vent session, but it wasn't really a vent session. It's really like, man, I talk to people all day, and from the stuff I could complain about, I really can't complain. Right? It's people going through real life stuff.
And it's mindset. Because if you change the way you think is going to change. So it's not all with you as a person. If you come out there and you be negative, it's going to be negative. You always got to change a negative and turn it into a positive.
Yes.
So change the way you think. You just got to change it. Change the way you think, and the way you think is going to change.
I love that. I'm typing that in right now. Change the way you think, and the way you think is going to change. That's it though. Like a lot of people just feel like, oh, it's hard to get your mindset to change. No, it's not. You need to read. You need to listen to more positive stuff. If you on social media and that's your hang up, follow more positivity. Don't follow the negativity. Don't follow the news. Don't follow the things that make you feel heavy or make you feel like, okay, it's so sad, it's so bad, and I don't watch the news, so stuff that's going on in the news, I don't keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting depressed about the news. Like I'm empathetic about certain stuff, but it's still like, okay, that don't pertain to me. It's not hurting me, harming me, hurting my family, harming my family, or putting money in my pocket or taking money out of my pocket. It's not relevant to me. And I feel like if most people felt like that or even had the mindset of that, then it'll be easier for them to grasp the concept of, changing their mindset altogether. I tell people read at least 10 or 20 pages a day. That's a relief off of you, and it's also taking stress off you having screen time, looking at your phone.
If you got somebody that's not uplifting you and telling you, oh, that's a great job, you did a great job, or just calling you and trying to see exactly what plan you can put together, what I can do better as a person. If you're not surrounding yourself or sitting at a table with somebody that's positive, change your surrounding.
Correct. Listen, adults need villages just as much as kids need villages, right? And I don't think that we put ourselves, I'm saying we because I never want anybody to feel like I'm talking to them or talking at them, but I always include myself in making sure that we are surrounded by the people that we desire to be around, right? I don't want to be around people that's struggling, because eventually, guess what I'm going to be doing? Struggling. If you hang around, what the saying is, if you hang around 5 millionaires, you're going to be the 6. And so that's what, if you hang around 5 billionaires, you're going to be the 6. And so that's the level that I'm at. That's the level that I'm operating from. Not just always the hustle and bustle. And you know what I'm saying? I want everything to just be chill. Me and my friends had this saying like a couple of years ago, like, this our last year working hard. This our last year working hard. And so like every time we say that, it's like the next year is harder. So it's so funny to us because we said that last year, but we still keep going. We not like, okay, this our last year working hard, I'm about to quit. No, this our last year working hard. We're going to work smarter next year. So as we grow and as we scale our businesses in ways that we can support each other, and ways that we can have events together and things like that, we always make sure that we're there for each other in that capacity, as well as personally. Like, don't just think that you can surround yourself around business, and now your personal life is falling, right? It's failing. You can't keep a man, you can't keep a woman. You never available emotionally. You never available in person. When you are available, you multitasking, right? We didn't become entrepreneurs so that we can still be glued and slave to our business. We became entrepreneurs for freedom.
Financial freedom.
Yes, not just financial freedom, like the freedom to just wake up and do whatever you want to do. Like if I want to get up tomorrow and catch a plane, with no bags
Correct.
packed. I can do that. Like if I want to get up tomorrow and sell my house, I can do that. Like
Right.
whatever it is that you want to do, you should be able to do that. That's the whole purpose of you becoming an entrepreneur. Even
Correct.
for people that are hybrid entrepreneurs, like you said, you had a career at first and you still did real estate on the side. You can still reach your dreams being a hybrid entrepreneur. A lot of people frown upon hybrid entrepreneurship. A lot of people frown on people that work jobs. Listen, I'm not shaming nobody for how they get their money. I don't care if
At
you
all.
do Uber. I don't care if you do Lyft. I don't care. I respect everybody from the janitor to the CEO to the COO, right? So whoever is in that business or whoever is making this business thrive and grow forward, because you
Yeah.
can't do it all alone. Like a lot of times people,
Man,
we stagnate ourselves thinking that we can do everything alone, and we cannot. Like a lot of times we don't realize how much more we can grow and how much faster we can grow if we just had a team, a reliable team.
correct. Correct. You can't do it all by yourself. And another
Yes,
thing
like
I'm gonna touch on,
yes.
so far as like breast cancer, right?
Hmm.
Coming from the nursing field, if you have a history of breast cancer in your family, you have to start doing your mammograms at 35 years old. I feel like there should be something, because I feel like when we start getting breast tissues, I feel like we should start at 18, because cancer can attack
Yes.
the breast tissues at any age.
Yes.
So
I
I
have
feel
a friend right now. She was 15 when she was diagnosed, but she's a survivor right now. But when she was 15, her mom passed with breast cancer
oh
at
really?
30 something. So
Yeah,
she was a teen when her mom passed, and she found out that she had it at a teen. So I mean, I don't think it's really a specific age.
I don't think so either. I think that, like I say, once you start getting breast tissues, and you start that at about 13, 14. So once you, I
Hmm.
feel like you have a full breast, I feel like we should be able to get examined.
Yes.
We shouldn't have to wait until like you're in your 30s. Like if
Because
I want to,
sometimes that's too late. Like in my experience with
yeah,
people that I'm around, I feel like it's too late. Like I went to another breast cancer event, and it was the same thing. They had doctors and nurses in there saying, okay, when you make about 45, 50, it's time. And I'm like,
they want to kill us off. Like, no,
yeah,
I don't.
I was, if my friend was 33, I had to be maybe 31, 32 when she passed. So just imagine living through your 20s and then boom.
Yeah,
Most people don't have the motivation, they don't have the support, they don't have all the affirmations, they don't have the faith, right? They don't have all of these things that we're giving you, like the tools and resources that we're telling you to use.
correct.
They don't have that, or they haven't had that in their everyday life in order to get them through, in order to push them forward. Because you look great, you look beautiful, and a
Yeah,
lot of people would say, oh, you don't look like. It's not a
what
look
you
like,
been
it's not
through?
a, yeah, it's not a certain look. they
I've
they
looked like
expect
this
you to look
before.
sick. They
Yeah,
expect you to look sick, and
right.
it's unusual for you to still be happy and bright and thriving. And you know what I'm saying? Like I would
Yeah,
have never known if you wouldn't have told me.
right.
So for anybody out there that's listening, any ladies out there that's listening, be sure to go get yourself checked. Is
Please,
really vital to
please.
your to your life that you get checked, or even request a early breast screening, because they won't recommend it to you. But
At
if
all.
you request it, they have to give it to you.
Yeah, they have to give it to you. Yeah, please do your yearly checkup. Um, Even if you're young, like in your 20s, if you feel something, go get checked. Don't wait because of what they're saying on TV.
Right.
You're 35. If you feel like something is wrong, go get checked. Go
Absolutely.
get checked.
Okay, so now let's pivot. Okay, we did our health spill. But let's pivot into, now that you're in real estate, can you give us a roundabout number? You don't have to be exact, but how
Ooh.
many houses have you sold?
So I have sold, I would say, over the years, 300 homes, if not more.
Amazing. Over 300 homes sold. Tell us about your upcoming event for the community.
So I have a home buyer seminar that's coming up December the 17th. It's from 3 to 5. It's on a Sunday. It's going to be hosted at the Breck Center, which is 7800 Independence Boulevard in Baton Rouge. We're going to talk about first-time home ownership. We're going to talk about business credit, and we're going to talk about personal credit. If you are if you're interested in becoming an investor, I have one of the top investors, O'Neill Parker. He's out of Lafayette. He has done over. So he done did so many homes like wholesaling. So he's also going to be there to talk to the youth if you want to become a wholesaler or even a real estate agent. This is going to be a big event. We're also going to talk about the different loans that we have, down payment assistance program, the bond money program. I have a one of my friends that's a new construction rep. She's going to be there to tell you about the new construction homes and how to get into a home. And I'm going to be there at the time to kind of go over the steps on how to become a homeowner and get your proof and close a deal on your home. Basically.
Yes, I love it. I'm so excited to be a part of the event,
Thank you
as
so
well
much.
as just educate the community, because we're
Yes.
so uneducated and ignorant about credit, about taxes, right? We think that everybody should get a tax refund. We think that our tax refund is extra money. It's not. It's the same money that you would have gotten throughout the year if you had a paycheck, or it's the same money that you owe the IRS if you're a
Yep.
small business owner that you're not paying throughout the year. So just understanding, having a different relationship with taxes, building your relationship with your realtor, letting you know that we work hand in hand. Like,
Yes.
we communicate all the time to
Yes.
make sure that our clients get into the home of their dreams, or the investment of their dreams, or whatever the case may be for this particular person. Because a lot of times people thinking generational wealth is just leaving behind a business that you built. No, it could
No.
be equity in the home. It could be,
Yes.
it's so much other pillars to wealth. It's not just one way that you could get to wealth. And just working a job is not one of those ways. Like,
No.
you have to have those multiple streams of income. You have to have equity in other things that you have invested in, whether that's stocks, whether that's real estate. You have to have maybe a side hustle or a business that you're trying to build. So it's so many different aspects of it when it comes down to, a person just building their own wealth. And I'm big on people building wealth at any level, no matter if it's wealth for your kids, wealth for you, whatever it is. I'm a big advocate on it.
And that's why I kind of target a lot of people that's paying rent, because there's no wealth, there's no nothing in
Talk
paying.
about it.
And I know sometimes it's like, okay, it's easy. All I have to do is just pay my rent. But guess what? You paying somebody mortgage. You think these people own these rental properties? No, they have a bill. So I feel like if you can pay rent, you can pay a mortgage. And the good thing is rent is due one from the 1st to the 7th, your rent is due. But like for a mortgage, you have to the 1st to the 15th. Like you have a whole 2 weeks. Like that's
Right.
like. So I definitely hope that anyone that's listening to this message, if you are paying rent, I would love for you to come by. Even if you have bad credit, I have, of course, the best in time that's going to be there to talk to you about your credit,
Right.
how we can help you to kind of get you there. And as she helping you getting your credit together, I'm on the other end coaching you for free. Like, look, did you do this month? Did you do that? So we can
Right.
get you where it needs to be at. I had bad credit.
Accountability.
I had a 470 credit score paying rent. But at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I'm a realtor. I need to go buy me a house.
Mm-hmm.
I got myself together. And by January to October, I went from a 470 to a 680. And me and my husband was able to purchase our home.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So for
Oh,
me, my credit story is similar too. Like, I had a 489, and like within 5-6 months, I fixed me and my husband credit, and I was like, we're gonna get a house together. Like, I had a house already, but it was my house that I had got when I
yeah.
graduated from undergrad, and I was like, we need something together. We need something a little bigger. We got 2 kids. So we need some, space. We need something that's like our dream home, which is our dream home at the time. Now I'm like, okay, I need something else. So it's, but not just something bigger, but I'm moving, like I said, I'm moving more into like retirement, empty nester stage. My daughter about to go to college. So I don't need 5-6 bedrooms.
Yeah.
And this person is about to be an adult, right? So we just have the little one that got to get through high school, and then I'm gonna be done with that part of it. So I'm like, do I want a condo? Do I want to build another house? So it's so many other questions that you want to ask yourself. That's why it's greater or better to kind of get a house when your kids are smaller, so they can have somewhere that they can say they grew up in, stuff like that. If you having grandchildren and stuff, like, it's different reasons that people want to buy huge or smaller houses. So just knowing, like, if you want to upgrade or downsize, all of that type of stuff is stuff that you need to have in your mindset before you even sit down with a realtor. Like, do I want a condo? Do I want to spend XYZ amount? Do I want to live in a flood zone?
That's
You
where
know
your
what I'm
buyer's
saying?
agreement come in. That's why you have to actually have that buyer's consultation so you can build the relationship with your buyer and you build it with your realtor. It's very important.
Someone asks, are you licensed in Texas?
No, I'm not licensed in Texas, but that's one of my bucket lists for
Next
2024. I'm
goal.
only
Okay.
licensed in Georgia right now. So,
Okay, gotcha.
but I do have a lender that's all 50 states. So I can help you and I can still kind of guide you in the right direction.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And that's big too, like just having relationships within your industry that
Yes.
you can refer people to and not feel like, oh no, can't help you. Because a lot of times people get that and it's like, oh well, I'm turned off from this person because they don't even have nobody that they can refer me to, or they didn't help me at all. They didn't answer no questions. So like all of those are pieces to the puzzle of
Yeah.
building your wealth. Like your network is your net worth. If you have nobody that you can throw the towel to when it's time, we losing.
Yes.
We
You
losing. We can't be like that.
No, no. And I turn nobody around. I don't care if you want to buy a house for 50,000. I don't care. Like you have some age to be like, oh no, it was like 200. You got it 3. I don't care what it is. It could be a box. If I can help you buy this house, I'm gonna get you in this box. I don't care
I
because
love it. This your
that's
box.
for you. That's what you love. That's what you want, and I'm gonna do everything I can to get you in there. That's the type of
Yes.
I am.
And that's the type of realtor you
Dollar is more
want.
than nothing. Like if I
That's
can
literally
more than nothing. So
that's literally the type of realtor you want, because a lot of people is like, oh no, I don't want to sell them this. Or they try to discourage people, and it puts people into a category of, I don't want to get into something I can't afford. And that's even scarier.
right. And that's the thing. So the great thing, I have so many amazing lenders. And
Mm-hmm.
what I ask is, what do you want your note to be? Okay. So that's the note you want it to be. So I'm gonna show you those houses that's that note. Now you
Mm-hmm.
might not like those houses that's that note in, because you can apply for more, but we're gonna start off with what you want your note to be. Then you might be like, well, Miss Geneva, I don't like these houses. Well, that's the range. So let's see
Mm-hmm.
what else. Send me what you like, and then I'm gonna try to find whether it's a for sale by owner, where's a house. I'm gonna go knock on somebody's door. I'm gonna find you that house. I'm
Yep.
not just gonna look on no MLS to look for your house. I
Right, right. That's the lazy realtor.
That's the lazy realtor that like, oh, I don't see nothing. Oh, baby, wait, hold on. Where you want your house at? You want that lady house right now? Okay, let me go and I can see what she want. Let me see what house, but give me a CMA so I can see what our house is worth. You know, she might have a lot
Mm-hmm.
of equity in her house. She might be ready to kind of go get an apartment like you said.
Right,
I ain't sitting down for the MLS, because the MLS is with the houses that the people got listed. But you got those
right.
owners back there that want to sell their house.
Exactly. And they want a short sale, they call it,
Yes,
right? They want to do a
yes,
short sale or a cash sale. So it's
yes,
so many different scenarios for you to be out there to get your house or your
yes,
investment property or your rental property, whatever it may be for you and your specific your specific real estate situation, living situation, what you want to do. Make sure y'all contact Geneva. If you need your taxes done, past years, you haven't filed, all of that, make sure y'all contact Quarter Capital and we'll be able to help you with that.
So
Okay,
here's the
so
thing I tell them. So
go ahead, go ahead.
just to let you guys know, you can buy a apartment complex with an FHA loan. FHA loan start at a 580 credit score. As long as you live in one of those apartments, you can start your investment property. You got 10 investment properties, you living in one, all those apartments are going to pay for your apartment complex. And now you're an investor. So some people just don't know that you can use a regular FHA loan. If you find something that's broken down, but you like this building, or you like this house, we can do something that's called a FHA 203K loan. If the house is 100,000, your repairs is 100. At the end, you got your dream home that you built. Now you're paying 200,000 for. You just
Oh
add
my
the
God, wait. So me and my friend just was talking about this, but it's a property in Alabama.
okay.
And she was saying that she found a house that she really likes, and she said they have like a basement area. And
Mm-hmm.
I was telling her, I was like, for your baby only 3 years old, so you don't have to get your dream home now. I said, but you could get like an investment home, maybe a duplex or something like that. But she
Yes.
found a home, long story short, and she was like, they have a basement at the bottom. She can probably get renovations done at the bottom to add like a kitchenette and make that an apartment, and
Mm-hmm.
just make upstairs her living quarters until she's ready to buy bigger. And I was like, that's a dope idea. I said, do you know that the bank can fund that? Like a lot of people don't even know that that can be added to their loan.
No, ma'am, just you can't. So basically, it's like a 203K. You add your repairs to the purchase price,
Mm-hmm.
and you just put it all together. And at the end, you got the dream, the house of your dreams, and you just paying that one price for it. It's called
Yes.
the FHA 203K.
FHA a 203K.
And it's still starting at a 580 credit score. So y'all thinking about that too. I'm one-stop shop. So just call me. Just call your girl. I will get you into a home, baby. Like literally.
I hope y'all listening. I hope y'all know we don't bring no fluff over here at Comma Convos. Y'all know anything affiliated with me is a winner off the dump, right? And so I'm affiliated with her. She affiliated with me. We about to have. So normally my goal is to get 100 people in a home per year.
That's mine too.
That's my goal every year. Like that's been my goal for the last 2 years. And the first year I started doing it, I got 50 people in, but I didn't even have a goal. I just was working with the realtors and, helping people get their taxes together, get them any house that they wanted. Some of them new construction, some of them, had to be renewed, and some of them was just moving ready. So, I mean, it's completely up to you what you're looking for. But we letting y'all know your score can be at 580 and we can get you in the house. Some you might have to work on, some you could be moving ready. It's completely up to you, but we can help in any way that we can.
We can. And then
I'm sorry, go ahead.
If it's new construction, if it's like 3 months out, we can be working on your credit so we can get you where you need to be, because it takes at least 90 days to get you where, because it's not a quick fix sometimes.
Please.
It takes 90 days to get
you loud for the people in the back, please.
At least has to be 90 days to get your credit where it needs to be. It's not a quick fix. Y'all have to understand there's a lot of work when you're getting your credit fixed. And it takes you too. So as Ms. Carter's getting your credit together, you can't go going, oh, let me go apply for this because she's going to get it taken off. Or let me go pay my bill.
Exactly. Oh my God. You preaching to the choir. I'm going to have to pay this back.
It's like hand in hand. So if it's new construction, it takes 90 days. And if you got a construction at least about 5-6 months, she can be working on your credit, getting it together. We can get you in a new construction home. One of my builders right now are giving up to $15,000 towards closing costs. I have houses in Slidell, Denham Springs, Thibodeau. I have them in Baker. It's like all over throughout Louisiana. I have this particular builder that's now giving you $15,000. And
I want an apartment complex. I'm speaking that in existence.
Oh, baby, I'm gonna get you an apartment complex.
I want an apartment complex. I'm real specific. Like it could already have occupancy. I don't have to have a bunch of people that I need to go out and try to get it occupied. Like I'm okay with them having occupancy already, but I know that I want to buy in an apartment complex. And then of course I'm already in real estate. I'm already in Airbnb. I've done a landlord thing for a few years, but I made significantly more doing Airbnb. So just hosting people all together. You get people from all different walks of life, all over the world. And then I literally host them. Like I'm not just like, oh, welcome to my Airbnb. Here goes some chips and some wine. Like, no, here's some places that you can go. Here's some tickets for this. Here's the QR code to get the link to go here. Like literally hosting.
That's very important.
Them. And a lot of people don't do that. And so they fail, or they feel like Airbnb is like fly by night, and it's not. You have to actively participate in your business. That's just like you say, I'm not the realtor that's just sitting in the office waiting on a client to walk through the door. I'm not the tax preparer that's just sitting in the office waiting on a client to come through the door, waiting on somebody to refer me a client. I'm putting door hangers out. I'm dropping postcards. I'm emailing. I'm texting. I'm going live. I'm educating my audience. I do referrals, in-season referrals, and anybody that refers to me, they get a referral incentive bonus. All of that. I do all of the things in all of my businesses, right? And my team is on board as well. So I like we said earlier, you can't do it all by yourself, but you got to have the vision, and you got to have the know-how on how to guide people to do certain stuff.
Yeah. So that should be our next topic. We should talk about, business owners. Like you can't just you can't sit up behind your desk. Like I'm only in here because since 8 o'clock this morning, because I had to get on this live and I was scared. Guess what? Any other time I pass out about 100 to 200 flyers, whether I'm going door knock somebody or going to the mall and put this on somebody's car. Like that's going to be the only way. You got to get yourself out there.
Yep.
You can't sit back and just wait for it to come, because they're not going to knock on. My mama say they're not going to knock on the door to come say, hey, you sell a house? No, you have to go out there and put yourself out there so you can get those sales. Every day you got to work like you broke every day. If you work like you broke every day, you're going to get up and you're going to get it.
That point. Every single day. And I think Tyler Perry said
Tyler
that.
Perry
Like
said, he said,
not too long ago, I think that was Tyler Perry, and
I
he
wrote
was
that,
like,
that's one of my affirmations, work like you
oh
broke.
my God, every single day you have to work like you don't have a plan B.
Yep.
Every single day, no matter what. And I tell people, like, people have pride about certain stuff. Girl, I was talking to this lady not too long ago, and she was like, oh, I went back to work because business just had got slow and blah blah blah. Did business
Who
really
made
get
it
slow?
slow?
Right. Did business really get slow, or were you not consistent?
Like they
Like,
said, oh, the interest rate is so high that
oh
how
my God.
telling every day you better get it now while the interest rate high, because when they're gonna go back down low, you're gonna be fighting highs and best. You're gonna be fighting these houses so high that you really can't buy it now. But if
Yep.
you buy it now, when those interest rate go down, you refinance, you're gonna be paying half of your note. So don't
Yep.
let that, because it's not scamming my clients.
Yep. People
I
still
wish you
buying,
could
people still selling.
it's like, don't let that scare you off. If you can get approved, no matter what lender you're working with, if you can get approved now, get approved and buy your home. That's a blessing.
Yep. You
Don't
might
let
as well. And if you can't get approved, let us help you.
let us help you.
That boy.
And I'm coaching you, free coaching, paid credit. And if we working together to get you there, you have to trust and believe in yourself, and we're going to get you there.
Yes, ma'am. I love it. Okay, so let's wait, no. Let me say one more thing and then we're gonna lighten the load and play a game right quick. Okay, so we earlier talked a little bit about like nervousness of entrepreneurship. So whether it's getting on stage, whether it's getting in front of the camera and all of that. And for me, like people that are in my mentorship kind of know me. I don't change how I talk. I don't change none of that. That don't matter to me or whatever. I still have the education. I still have the experience to do it, whatever it is that you need me to do. And so a lot of people feel like, oh, I don't want to get in front of the camera because I'm not an expert, or I don't want to get in front of the camera because somebody watching, or I might mess up, or I might. It's life is inevitable. You walk and you're gonna trip, right? You could be driving in a car, you could get in an accident. Like, don't be afraid, don't be fearful of nothing. We already know that we're strong and we're faithful. So always, just show up for yourself. Don't feel like, oh, the camera is here. Guess what? The camera, my best friend. I be acting like I'm at a concert. I'm like, what we doing today? How we looking?
Because I sure was scared, baby. I was here bright and early. I'm like, what am I doing? This is my first time. But now I feel so comfortable. I can't wait till the next one. Like, literally.
Yes,
Literally.
I love it. So okay, wait, let me ask you this. Do they have to register for the event or do they just come in?
No, just come. I don't have anything to register because I feel like when you register, you're gonna have about 100 people register. You're gonna have 2 people sign up, because that doesn't make a difference when you sign up. If you're serious and you want to get this free knowledge that we want to give you, just come. Just come
Just
in.
come, y'all. Make sure December
It's so
17th, 3
much.
p.m. to
Yeah.
5 p.m. Baton Rouge. I'ma be there. All
I'm
my listeners, take that drive. I'm driving and I'll be there. Miss
yes.
Geneva gonna be there. She bringing out some heavy hitters from all around Louisiana
Yes.
and all
If you
around the
paying
world.
rent, if you are paying rent, please come. If you want to become an
Please
investor, please
come.
come. If you want to become a realtor, just please come. Just come get some knowledge.
I love that you're doing the realtor mentorship also because like one of my friends, she does like hairstylist mentorship
Yes.
and she's a master beauty educator, but her niche is children's hair. So she does children's hair, but she coaches hairstylists and barbers that are just coming out of school that don't understand like commission based boot rental,
Yeah.
that don't understand just going straight into a shop paying boot rental with no clients is an epic fail. So all of that type of stuff. Same thing for you when it
That's
comes down to real
investment.
estate.
It's not a fail, it's investment. Like,
But
just like,
no, I mean, like, I'm not saying it's a fail, like you shouldn't
no,
do
I'm
it,
talking
but
about like their knowledge. They'll think, okay, I'm not making money, right?
yeah,
That's the part of your investment. You're not gonna go into no business just popping it off. And a lot of realtors think that, oh, she doing it. Well, guess what? 20 years experience, or they might have one. Well, I did it at the beginning, but I was hardcore. Like, I went at it hard.
Everybody don't have the hustle. Everybody don't
No,
have the
like,
hustle.
right. You have to have the hustle. If you have to hustle in any business, you can survive. You can make it.
Yes.
You have to hustle. You have to hustle. You have to talk to people. You
The
have to.
hustle, the foundation,
The
and the
foundation.
key is a
Yeah.
mentor, y'all. Like
Yeah.
I can't stress this enough. I was doing a lot on my own. I was doing a lot of DIY. I was doing a lot of research before I started to hire a coach. And I can name one coach that I invested in that did not see a ROI on. Like
Right.
every coach that I invested in, if I invested $1,000, I'm looking for to get at least 10,000. Or
Yes.
if I invested 10,000, I'm looking, I know if I invest $10,000 and when I click this button and I swipe and 10,000 come off my card, I better make 100K. Like,
Yeah.
but I know that I got to put in the work, right?
You
My
have to
coach
put
can't
in
put
the
in the
work.
work for me. I got to implement the stuff that they're telling me to do. I got
Yeah.
to look for the systems and apply for whatever they're telling
Yeah.
me to do. I have to do the work. And that's the same thing with Miss Geneva, y'all. If y'all go to her, if you're a realtor and you sign up for this mentorship program, I don't want her coming back. Y'all know how I am.
And I want her to take over the
my
homeowner.
name. Don't go to her and have her coming back and say, girl, you sent me blah, blah, blah. And she don't do nothing, girl. She just sold one house in a year. And now I can't get her to even post her. I can't get her to do this. And I can like, yo, set up open houses, bring stuff to your open houses, get helpers to come out and help you. Somebody that's gonna sign people in, get the information so you can follow up with them. Like it's so many pieces to the puzzle that you're not just gonna know from a school book or a test.
That's like for sale by owner. Go ask them, can I do an open house for free? Like it's so much knowledge I'm gonna give you to make money. If you could sold 5 houses this year, please call me. Please call me. Please. Like things have slowed down. Yes, I went from selling 10 to like 3 or 5, but guess what? My sales still never stop, and I don't stop.
Exactly. Same thing for me. Like during tax season, I probably do, let me see, on average, like the most clients I ever did in a day was probably like 30, 31 clients, right? But from 6 a.m. to probably 2 a.m., right? And then like a slow I ain't gonna say slow, I'm gonna say like an average day is probably like 10 clients comfortable, right? I could do 10 clients and take my time. I ain't gotta, all right, I'm gonna do these 5 in an hour or whatever, because I'm fast just because I have the experience, but it's still a matter of going back and forth with the client. Did you send all of this? Do you have another job? Oh yeah. And they'll send you everything and you thinking you have everything done, and they're like, oh, I'm waiting on one more job. And you be like, I didn't even have to start you. So now you wasted the time I could have been doing somebody that's fully ready. So like just that part of it, but everything takes time. Everything takes for you to put in work. Everything is an investment. Make sure you invest in yourself. Make sure you believe in yourself. Make sure you communicate. Oh, this another one. Yesterday, I went on live and I talked about expectations versus what I say, expectations versus responsibility. That's what I see. Because a lot of times, if I'm coming to you as the mentee, my expectation is for you to give me the game, give me the blueprint, show me everything I need to do for me to be successful. Not realizing that my responsibility is for me to put in the work and implement everything that we're sitting on the calls or the face-to-face or the one-on-ones and strategies and the plans that you're giving me. I got to go out and execute. That's just like if I relate it to football, the coach is there to give you the blueprint on that field. If you don't go out there and run that ball and catch that ball and score, we're going to lose.
Yeah.
That's not just on the coach. That's not just on the player. That's on us as a team. We lose. If you don't go out there and be successful with me as your mentor, with Miss Geneva as your mentor, we lose. Right? It's not my responsibility to make sure that you win. My responsibility is to fulfill your expectation, right? Which is to give you the blueprint, give you the plan, and let you know exactly what steps you need to take so that you don't make these missteps that I had to make in order for me to be the best coach, right? It's for me to help you skip steps, but you can't skip steps on doing the work. It's for me to help you skip steps on making the mistakes, right?
When you skip the steps, okay, well, how many closings or how many? Oh, I made 2. Well, what did you? Well, I didn't do this. Well, I know you missed a step because you should have closed 5 deals this month,
right?
Not more. If you listen to my model, if not more,
you can. So you literally can survive off one house a week.
Me, I try to do 2 a week. But as long as I get my 3 to 5 in, I can survive it. Because now, if I was at another brokerage, of course I couldn't, because my goal is to teach, to coach these agents in 4 years. Then you go open your own company and get all your money.
Right.
I definitely, like when I was with Keller Williams, I had to strive high because I had someone that had to get part of my pie. So I had to strive high. So that's why my goal is to help them to strive high, get the knowledge you need, and then you can get up out of there in 4 years and open your own company. You don't have to sit. I feel like agents, when they get to these different companies, they have to stay. No, you don't have to stay, because any company you with, They know you. They don't know that company. You getting your leads.
Right.
They know you as a person. So sometimes they have to take that out of their head. Oh, I'm gonna just stay with this company because no, not because you're the person. They know you. You're the reason why you got yourself. Not nobody else but you.
Right, not this brand. And I tell people that too. It seems like real estate is kind of structured how Texas is structured, because I tell all my experts that, hey, it's not about you hiding behind the Carter Capital brand, because if you're not doing the work, they still gonna say, where's Dricka? Can I work with Dricka? They're gonna overlook you because Dricka putting in the work. Dricka out here every day, Dricka on live, Dricka educating, Dricka sending emails, Dricka on the billboard, Dricka on the radio. This is what they looking at. Geneva on TV, Geneva on billboards, Geneva knocking at the door, not Geneva's assistant, not Geneva's realtor. She's out here doing the footwork and the groundwork. So people need to realize, like, it's a lot that comes with us in our role. But we want to also see you winning and wealthy as well. So we provide you with the opportunities to do so. When it comes to mentorship, and when it comes to all of the things that we have to offer, you need to invest in yourself. And investment doesn't always mean money. We're giving y'all a free community event right there. That's an investment. Take your 2 hours on a Sunday evening. It's 3 p.m. That's enough time for you to go to church, cook your food, and still drive to Baton Rouge and get this information and drive home and still be home before 7 o'clock.
Yes.
It's a no-brainer to get in the building and get this information.
And it's just the beginning, because you will get, we come into you guys every month with something. Every day with something.
I love it. I love it. So here at Comma Convos, what we do, we always play this game. It's called This or That. So since it's December, we're gonna do the Christmas version. You have to choose one. It's gonna get two options. I'm gonna give you two options, but you gotta choose one. No explanation. No, man, it's kind of both of them. None of that. You gotta choose first thing on your mind. All right. And the audience love this. They be always playing in the comments and everything. All right, y'all ready? Let's do it. Which one would you choose? Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Christmas Eve.
Why?
Because no, Christmas Day.
For me, I would say Christmas Day, because like that's when the family and all that come over. But Christmas Eve, we have like a tradition where my immediate family, so my mom and them, my brother, all us get together. We do like a little Christmas brunch, and we all just open one gift. Okay. Since the child, I've been opening one gift on Christmas Eve, girl. Like, I'm too old. Let me open this stuff if I want, right? All right, ham or turkey?
Ham.
Pies or gingerbread cookies?
Pies. Gingerbread cookies too dry. Pies.
Cranberry sauce or gravy?
Gravy.
Nobody eat cranberry sauce.
No, ma'am.
Snow or no snow?
Say it again.
Snow or no snow?
No snow.
You know, you from the South. No snow. It's too cold. Cook or clean?
Clean.
All right. So you want to host or you want to go by your family? I mean, yeah, host or go by your family.
What you mean when you say host?
Meaning you want to have Christmas at your house.
Christmas at my house. I love events.
Sweaters or shirts? Like ugly Christmas sweater or just a regular Christmas shirt?
Just a regular Christmas shirt.
Mistletoe or wreath?
Mistletoe.
Bells or ribbons?
Bells. Tinsel
or ornaments? I hate tinsel.
I was about to say ornament. I do. I hate them.
I hate it. It was so funny. I gotta tell you this story. My husband, so we always used to get like huge real trees, right? Like super huge real trees, like the ones you see all in the mall or whatever. And he was so old school. He kept putting tinsel. I was like, please don't buy that. That don't go on the tree. I hate that. Oh my God, that's hilarious. All right, Elf on the Shelf or the Grinch?
Elf on the Shelf.
Fireplace or candles?
Fireplace.
Gifts or food?
Food.
Food, big time food.
Because they're going to get you a gift. You might not much like that gift, but that food.
Giving or receiving?
Giving.
Mariah Carey or Jackson 5?
Mariah Carey.
Travel or stay home?
Stay home.
Real tree or fake tree?
Fake tree. It lasts longer.
That's so funny. Everybody's so practical and like, I'ma just give me an artificial tree, fold that thing back up.
Put
And
them
girl, I think because
boxes
I was a kid and we always had a fake tree, so that when I became an adult and it was my kid time for a tree, I'm like, I love the pine smell. I like, I just like real trees, and I just like go and pick out my own tree. I like getting a big tall tree that's big, way bigger than me, that I can't reach the top. I can get a ladder. Oh, I love that part of it, like decorating a big tree and all that. But a fake tree, I ain't gonna lie, I got 2 fake trees right now. And it's so short, I don't even take this tree serious. I'm like, I can't take this serious. I need to get another tree that's big and like probably pre-lit or something. I'll do another artificial tree, but I just need a big tree. I'm so used to a huge tree because my ceilings are like really, really tall. And I'm like, this little tree don't even look right.
Like a little midget. It don't feel right. So you have to get a big
yes.
Tree. And
yes. In my old house, my tree used to be like maybe like an inch or 2 from the ceiling. Like that's how tall it was. But this house, the ceiling way up there. Like I can't even get to the top of the window. So really? I need my tree to be up there. Yeah. Yeah. You only get one time a month. You got 30 days with this tree. Yeah. Unless you lazy, you might let it stay up. New Year's, Valentine's Day. We in New Orleans, we might switch it up, make it a Mardi Gras tree. Right. All that type of stuff. But I just really like real big trees. I don't even know if I need it to be real. I just need a big tree.
A big tree.
Yeah.
You really can't find an artificial tree that's really, really big. Like
they still stopping at like 6, 8. I'm like, I need like a 12, 13 foot tree. Yeah. I'm gonna be good. And it's so funny because I told my child, I was like, what you think if I order another tree that's this size, but like put it on top of each other, like, and make it bigger, make it bigger myself. She was like, Ma, it don't matter. Like my kid is so nonchalant, they'll be like, it don't matter.
As long as they get their gift.
Yeah, you think it's too much into that. Nobody cares. Like, I'm like, I care. Oh my God. I'm probably so extra, it's sad. But this was great. Like, I'm so happy we connected. I'm excited to be at your event. Make sure y'all come out December 17th in Baton Rouge at the BREC.
7800
to 5.
Yep, 3 to 5. 7800 Independence Boulevard. Please.
Do you have any final words for the audience?
Let's see. So any final words that I have is believe in yourself. If you feel like there's something out there that you can't do, you can do it. We all did it. So just believe in yourself. Trust and believe in God, and whatever your goals are for 2024, put it in place today and then implement it in 2024. It's not hard.
I love it. That's it. Drops the mic, y'all. Be sure to tune into Comma Convos each and every Wednesday afternoon at 12 noon CST on your favorite podcast platforms. You can watch us live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And we always have a new guest co-host that's getting to the bag, y'all. Check Geneva out. She's been getting to the bag for over 20 years.
Yes.
She just told y'all 3, 4, 5 different ways that she's getting to the bag, or she has been getting to the bag. She has an ebook that you can get for free. 15 ways.
No, it's paid. One is
paid. I'm sorry. She have an ebook that you can go on her website and buy. 15 additional streams of income.
Very cheap. Very, very cheap. I'm not trying to kill you. Like the 15 ways to make extra is $4.99. How to kind of grow your pipeline, get more leads to close more deals is only $8.99. That's it.
See, under $20. She giving y'all 15 ways to get extra income. To get in your house. Okay.
You can get in your house and have that money.
Yes, ma'am. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for joining us on Comma Convos. Make sure y'all follow her
at Geneva Harris Realty. That's Instagram, and at Geneva Harris Realtor. That's Facebook. And follow me.
Yes, follow her. Go to her website and come see us December 17th in Baton Rouge. Yes. Thank y'all so much. Until next week, we'll see y'all later. As always, I want to see you winning and wealthy.